What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another episode of our weekly podcast. We are batting practice, of course. We got a great one for you tonight. Before we jump too far into tonight's episode, how are we feeling on this fine Sunday night? Oh,
It's late.
ooh, it is
It's
kind of a
nine
late,
o'clock
late,
in the East Coast.
late recording situation
Yeah.
going on.
We're back though. We're good. I have $18 next to me for some
Wow.
random
Ooh, make
reason.
it rain.
I didn't mean to start off the podcast with a flex, but
I was
yeah,
gonna
18 on
say,
the dot. It's a good number. It's, uh, that's all I can tell you about it.
A fun, a
The
fun.
year I started to vote was when I
ooh,
turned 18,
wow.
along with the rest of America. But
All right, Jacob, give me a NBA and a MLB player whose limited you think is the closest to 18 US dollars.
okay.
Let's see how close you are.
MLB and NBA.
Yeah. Let's see. Who do you think? How much do you think? Who's a respected player that is about $18?
18.
We'll do
I'm
it
gonna
live.
go with. I'm gonna go with. Oh no, he's probably a little bit more. See, my prices for MLB are gonna be a little bit off
Sure.
because
Yeah, the
I don't know
market's
what
weird.
like how many players are for sale and such. But the player that immediately came to my mind was William Contreras for
Ooh,
18
okay, let's see.
bucks. Um,
Let's see. Okay, I'll look that up.
and then an NBA player,
Yeah.
I would say limited card, maybe like a hmm. Is it doing Cade Cunningham a disservice to say he's only worth 20 bucks?
He might. That's a good
Yeah.
shout. That's a
That
great
might,
shout.
might be a good
That's a
guess.
great shout. Okay, you are
Wow.
spot on with the Cade.
Wow.
Cade is
Wow.
$18.07.
Wow.
Contreras, you could
You
get
could buy three of them.
almost four Contrerases. He sells for about five.
So what I was gonna say Adley, but we did an Adley giveaway actually. By the way, MLB giveaway in a few weeks.
Oh,
But we did an Adley giveaway last year, and I remember purchasing that Adley for 20 bucks. So I was like, you know what? Now with a little bit of inflation, maybe because no Adleys are for sale, he might be up to like 25, 27. So I didn't say Adley.
Wow.
So
Spot
Adley would
on.
have been my second guess.
okay.
26
His floor
bucks.
is 25.
Yep.
He's been selling for 18 though.
No way.
Wow.
Okay, that's pretty
Wow.
good.
That's
pretty
actually
good.
really
That's
impressive.
pretty good. We should do this weekly.
He knows the
Boost
silver
my ego a
market.
little bit.
He knows
Guess
the
the
silver
price.
market. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So
Guru.
18. Okay. What's a better buy? Cade or Adley?
Ooh. Man, if we're going solely based off the team, it's a no doubter because you're going to stick with those Orioles all the time. But
True.
fun fact, did you know that Adley Rutschman is 26 years old?
Yes, I'm on the Sorare data page. Yeah. Yep.
What's Cade?
22.
22? Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
Yep.
So think about that. You're getting a few extra
A lot of
years out of
ability.
Cade, barring any crazy injuries or stuff like that. For sure.
True.
Just
Well,
like that.
which he's already had.
If we're
Which he's
talking,
already
yeah,
had.
I know, right? If we're
True.
talking just this next year, dude, I'm going Adley all the way.
I like it.
Heck yeah.
I agree.
Orioles.
That's a great shout.
That's actually so impressive. That was like,
Yeah.
just
I'm
nailed it.
impressed with myself, honestly.
The only money I have is for
Is that
our
18 bucks?
laundry.
Honestly, like,
ooh, guess the amount.
Oh.
Win the amount.
That's all quarters too.
So I
that might
got
be more than
50.
18 bucks.
Yeah.
Probably more because I got
Yeah.
$50 worth of quarters.
Oh,
and
dang.
so this is what $50 worth of quarters looks like. It's a good wrist workout.
Mhm.
Reflects that wrist. $50. I don't know I would guess if I were to guess an NBA player that costs 50 US dollars. I would go Dame. I bet you Dame is 50.
His prices are a little inflated with his All-Star cards being released. I know that for sure. But I know his non 2023 cards are also only selling for like 28 bucks.
Yep.
Wow, okay, I'm way off. Yeah, you could get 2 Dames for $50.
What about 2023? 2020.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Let's
close.
see.
That's 59.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
23
Okay.
24 is 59
Yeah,
bucks.
that seems
So
about right.
that's not bad.
Dame
You're
is
going
really good for
new
all
card season.
offense. Shout out to that.
That is true as well. That's true. Well,
Dang.
boys, how was our weekend? We didn't ask the famous initial question.
It was a normal weekend. I just worked, honestly.
It's
Woohoo.
always fun.
Yeah. Went and I mean it's still the weekend
That's
today.
It's true.
Couple
Yeah,
more
it's true.
hours.
Like we just talked about this before, but ordered some nice Indian food tonight, and that was really good. Definitely got me prepped for this podcast.
Oh,
So we're good to go on that regard. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple weekend. It's about to be 70 degrees here tomorrow, though. So
Wow.
gonna try and take advantage of that. I heard it's pretty warm up by you guys, though, too.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
like 60s and it's gonna be
Yeah.
70 degrees on Tuesday. So
Tuesday, okay, get this. I'm pulling it up right now for accuracy's sake. High of
Yep.
67 on Tuesday. High of 27 on Wednesday.
no, wait,
So
no,
40-degree
wait,
difference
no,
in
that's
one
not.
day.
No,
Yes.
what? What's
And
going
then
on?
That's
and then
nuts.
back up into the 60s by the weekend. Like what? What a strange.
Yeah, wait, I'm seeing the same thing. What the heck?
Isn't that so weird? Like
Weather is
40
wild.
It's a
degree
little
difference.
anomaly.
Seriously.
Weather
At
is
the end of the
weird.
day, it's all unseasonably warm, considering it's still February, and we're gonna get a day in the 60s. That's kind of crazy, but weird weather per usual. We all have lived in Wisconsin for enough years that it's nothing out of the ordinary.
Guess what tickets I'm about to buy?
Oh.
Ooh, Chicago Fire.
Yeah, baby.
Oh,
Chicago
Let's
Fire home
go.
opener against FC Cincinnati.
Hey.
I've actually
Oh.
seen before. I've seen in person. I think they did pretty all right last year. Or they didn't win. No, Columbus.
No, Columbus.
Columbus
Other
was the
The
Ohio
other
team.
Ohio
yeah,
team.
Ohio
Exactly.
Ohio teams in MLS. Watch out, man. But yeah, no, I'm super pumped. The
Let's go.
MLS is back. Hopefully we get some new Sorare cards soon.
Oh, we'll see him.
But yeah, I definitely want to go to more Chicago Fire games this year. I went out to a fair amount of Cubs games, which I'm very happy. Mostly when the Cubs
You
lose.
get to see. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second.
But oh yeah, I get to see a different person. But yeah, the Chicago Fire home opener next weekend. I'm gonna be there, so you'll have to take some pictures, do some shout out to Sower on tour.
Hey, let's go.
Feeling good about that.
So Chicago Fire in the first game drew with Philadelphia Union 2-2 on Saturday.
Ooh.
And earlier today, Cincinnati drew with Toronto 0-0. So both starting off with a draw,
Okay.
which means next week, who knows? It might be 8-0.
And Philly is a good team. I think Philly
Philly's
will be.
always been a good team. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Of
Oh,
course,
yeah,
they
they
bring
got-
with them the Philly Jinx, but you know,
that's true.
True.
Maybe the Fire are going to be good this year.
maybe they don't have Capper anymore.
That's
They
true.
upgraded. They got Hugo Kuipers. Hugo Kuipers.
Oh
Hey,
no, he's not
he's
Polish, is
legit.
he?
He's Belgian. He's Belgian.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Another European K person.
yes. We got a little. We got a. I think it'll be a good synergy with Shaqiri and Kuipers. I think they're gonna be good. I might buy a little Chicago Fire stack, boys.
Okay.
I think
Oh,
they could. I
Okay.
think they could be good this year.
there we go.
Yeah.
I
And
like
I
that.
might the fire stack is going to include Fabian Herbers.
Oh
Hey,
no
a
way.
legend,
Batting
absolute
practice
legend.
goat.
We have
Goat.
all owned his card at one point. I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
in
I
fact-
remember the days.
Wait,
Nosh, do you still own him? No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
did you know
same
he
here.
went to Creighton University?
Really?
Yeah, I think I looked that up at some point in
What?
time. Yeah,
That is so weird.
Okay.
That explains why he's sticking around. Like,
that's homegrown talent right
Mhm.
there, baby.
oh man, that's
That's
amazing.
hilarious.
Shout out Creighton men's basketball.
Yeah, they're doing well this year.
They just they just lost to St. John's apparently. But
They
before
did, yeah.
that, they took out who was it? Number one UConn
Oh, yes, they
by
did.
almost 20 points. So shout out to Creighton and Fabian Herbers, I guess.
Yeah.
Random reference today.
Oh,
Learning
yes.
new things all the time.
Okay, this reminded me of, I actually have a topic that is sports related that I needed to
Ooh.
bring up.
Oh,
Ooh.
do it.
So if you guys don't have anything else to say before we get into our main
No.
stuff,
I think we already started talking about the MLS. So
yeah,
That's
we
true.
can
Yeah,
talk about that.
let's
Yeah,
talk.
MLS
Let's
for a
yeah.
little
let's
bit.
finish MLS.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And then we can so hold that topic for a second. Hold that thought. Write it down. But yeah, so MLS. We all have our Sorare team set, I assume. Definitely threw some rivals games in there as well.
Oh yeah.
But did you guys watch any MLS? I was working. I could not. My girlfriend went to the Charlotte game.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
and
Oh.
they
They killed
won
it.
1-0.
They won
They
one
won a
nothing.
clean sheet at home to start it off.
It's because Carroll's gone.
Yeah, exactly. No, he was like the best player on the team.
He was. He was. Carroll's
I
great.
also played him in a so rare team that is going to hit the threshold this week. So you know what? Shout out to Karol Swiderski
There we go.
for putting
Heck
up
yeah.
48 points.
There you go.
He was
guy.
carried by everyone else on the team. But yeah, did you guys watch any or see any highlights or anything? I'm other than Charlotte, I'm completely blank slated. I've been so busy. I was a little bit sick, and I don't have much MLS in me yet. It's just the season kind of boom. Other than so rare, it just kind of came out of nowhere, and he's like, that kind of rhymed. That was kind of sick.
Yeah. Spitting bars.
I'm trying to spit a little bit too much when I was sick, and I might have spread some germs over the place. But that's
Ew.
okay. Well, that's what Lysol's for. We sprayed her down. But no,
I
I
did
didn't
not
watch
watch
any.
any.
Yeah.
I didn't watch any either. I agree with you. It did come up kind of fast. I feel like it snuck up a little bit. I saw some highlights. But I didn't sit down and really watch any games. I will say it is hard to watch games being not in any of the markets because you have to pay for it most of the time. Sometimes games will be on randomly on TV, but a lot of times if you want to watch a game, you have to buy the season pass, and I don't have that. So I'm gonna stick to highlights, and hopefully I'll catch some games that are on, maybe some fire games, but yeah, I didn't really watch any, which is kind of crazy. I am excited for the start of the season though.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think my watching with So Rare is definitely, if I have a team I'll watch. I have been waiting to buy MLS players because I'm planning to get the new season card so I can compete for cash, get that money,
Okay.
get that Nicola bank,
Bag.
get that bag. Exactly.
The
Um,
$18.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Get that $18 bag. And
I'm gonna
so
have this.
but I think it actually is incredibly easy to watch MLS games if you have an Apple Plus subscription. I don't know if I still have that, but I remember it being fairly easy to get last year. But I did not watch any of it this time. I did see some
Wow.
awesome Hugo Lloris
We're a
highlights.
bad podcast. None of us watched any.
I know.
Yeah.
What the heck?
We're all
I
holding
wa-
out for the Inter Miami game tonight that just
Yeah.
started.
It just started. I forgot to set my rivals lineup too.
Oh, you're messy.
Yeah, I mean, I
biscuits.
think
Messy
like
based.
for me, MLS is also a great when the European seasons are over and there's just no soccer on.
True.
It's great. It's great to just have it. But I watched plenty of soccer this weekend. I just didn't watch any MLS. I watched the Man City game. I watched the Arsenal game, and I watched the Wolves game. So lots of Prem
Oh.
again because I have some Prem cards now. I liked watching my lineups, but
Wolves
yeah,
Wolves are
once
not the same without Cunha, man.
No, your
they
boy.
are not. They are not. They are not.
But I will say, Lamina had a very solid game. So
He did.
very,
As
very
did
happy
Jose.
about that.
Jose Sa. Shout out to Jose.
But yeah,
People don't like him.
Andrew, I'm in the same boat as you. I watched a decent amount of soccer this weekend, just not any MLS games. I watched
Bayern pulled it through for once.
I watched Bayern. Yep, that was
Yep.
good. That was a solid game. Harry Kane scoring
Leverkusen
again.
should have not pulled it through.
That I watched that game. That was
I watched
crazy.
that game too. That game was
Oh,
crazy. Yes.
that game was. Oh man,
That was so funny. It was so funny.
both of their goals were very questionable.
Had it.
Leitner
I've
was,
never
yeah.
seen that. I've never seen that.
It was
you
like
have.
it was
Yeah,
it
you
was
have.
it was Carius all
Just think
over
about
again.
Liverpool from maybe 4 years ago. You've seen it before.
Champions League Liverpool. Rip. I did.
Man,
Speaking
maybe like
of,
6 years ago.
that was a long time ago
Yeah.
now. Yeah, I did watch the
4 in COVID years.
okay, I'm always terrible at pronouncing this. Is it the Carabao Cup?
Carabao.
The
Carabao Cup.
Carabao Cup final was today. Watched a 0-0 draw go into extra time, and then Liverpool win on
Oh, you love that,
a
don't
lot of
you?
questionable,
corner.
stuff in that game. But whatever. Anyways, the MLS is back. It's exciting. Even if none of us watched, we're all excited about it. I can promise
I
you that.
will. I just need
Yes.
it was just a weird week. I was sick, so we're back. I will. It was very unpodcast like of me to not watch the MLS, but I will.
I'm watching some highlights, boys. I'm gonna send you this. This clip is great.
Are
We got
these are
an
these
absolute golazo.
are these streamable, you
I
think?
was gonna say, are we gonna get a live reacts here?
We could. The goalkeeper. I don't know if we can show it. He definitely says some bad language at the end.
Okay.
He was
Okay.
cursing out his defensive. He was
If we don't
very
get the E
frustrated.
logo from this reaction, we may or may not get the E logo from Rider Fate.
Oh,
Okay.
let's go. All right. Is this an explicit episode?
It might just be. Well,
Yeah,
that's a little teaser for you, but
we got to get some John Boy lip reads on this one. but
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
it's a
I'll
great,
work
it's a great
I'll
one.
work on a YouTube short for sure.
Oh yeah,
I
he's
can
frustrated.
start.
Carlos
making
Gil with
something
the
chat.
Golazzo.
Oh, Carles Hill. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yep, Mr. Gill. Once that's a card I'm gonna target for a new season one. I think
He's
if you have Gill,
he's gonna cost a pretty penny, I feel like.
he
Yeah,
will. He will.
he's a top player for
Mhm.
sure, for sure.
That's gonna be the interesting with these cash tournaments, like whether it makes sense to go for the big boys and try to build an expensive lineup. But obviously, if you spend more, you're gonna have to win more to recoup that. Or do you go for a more value guy like a Reynoso, or maybe Reynoso's expensive, like a Hector Herrera, even a Fabian Herbers.
Yeah.
You go for one of those and then hope that they put up the scores like we would see out of Gill. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, did Reynoso get captured again? Like what?
What?
Oh, is he gone? Is he gone?
No,
Dude,
he's
he
gone
he
again.
DMP'd. He DMP'd.
No,
What was he in the squad? Was he in the squad at least?
No, I don't even think he was in the
Oh
squad.
no.
So I put him in. I purposely put him in like I basically put in like a training lineup into the All-Star. I have enough players, but not really starters. And I put him in there, and I think he was projected not to start on Sorare data.
Yes,
I
because
was
he's
like,
hurt.
oh,
He's hurt.
okay, it's
Okay.
hurt. Okay. I didn't see the thing on Sorare data that was indicating he was hurt when I was setting my lineups, and I was like, oh no, here we go again. Well,
Jacob,
at
how do you
least
say
he's
it's very frustrating in Spanish?
It's
oh
Spanish.
Yeah, because that's what he said.
Uh,
That's what he said.
Probably like I don't know. Muy frustrado.
Muy frustrado. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah.
Perfect.
pretty direct translation there, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what the article says. It's very frustrating, he said in a Spanish interview translated to English by a team employee. So
There you
Nice.
go.
I don't think you need to translate that one. I think most people would understand what he's saying.
That's funny.
Or if he's just like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
He probably said adios mio.
Oh,
Dios.
see.
Ay.
Oh, that's funny.
At least he
Well,
didn't
boys,
disappear.
at least he didn't disappear this time exactly.
Yeah.
We know.
my topic here hits very close to home. And I
Okay.
don't know if either of you are familiar with it because you're both not living in the area currently.
Ooh.
Um, but we used to go to this team's games when we were younger all the time with our grandma, nonetheless, which was always
Hey.
a great
Marquette.
time.
Yeah.
No, not Marquette. It is your Milwaukee
Admirals.
Admirals in the AHL. They were on a 19 game winning streak.
What?
Whoa.
19 games in a row they won in the AHL.
That's ridiculous.
They just lost like an hour ago.
Oh, rip.
So they won they're 19-1 in their last 20 games. I just looked up the stats. They put up 40 shots on goal this afternoon and lost 4-2.
Rip. Is
That's like
that a
Josh and I in
record?
Rocket League.
Is that a minor league hockey record?
I, I don't know. AHL winning
There we go.
streak
This is
record.
batting practice season 2, everybody. We are looking at minor league NHL teams.
It is the second. Oh, okay,
Oh,
wait. Okay, this is weird. Get this. It is
okay.
the second longest winning streak in history. The longest was 28 games by the Norfolk Admirals.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
The
different
other
Admirals.
Admirals. All right,
Nice.
well, there you go. Second longest in history. That's pretty darn good.
That's cool.
Are they active? Is that there's two teams in minor league hockey that are the Admirals?
You
Maybe
know,
different leagues? I mean, like,
That's true. That's true.
yeah, I can't say I've heard of the Norfolk Admirals before, but I think there are. I think there are two. Yeah, they play in the
Hey,
American Hockey League. They're
wow.
an affiliate of the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Anaheim Ducks.
Wow.
Well, that's interesting. The Admirals versus the Admirals.
there we go.
That's fun.
19 games though. I don't think that's big enough to make it out into like national sports news, but in the area it was a pretty big deal.
I'm kind of surprised I didn't get word of that somewhere.
I
Because that's
know,
crazy. Like even
right?
for a smaller league of any sport. Like
Especially in hockey
if
too.
an NBA G League team won 19 straight, I bet you'd see something about it. Like you catch it on the bottom line of ESPN or
Right.
something like that.
I think you're right. I agree with
Wow.
you.
It's a second long winning streak. That's insane.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It is. It is crazy.
Um so I guess speaking of Milwaukee sports, finally over this past week, at least since we recorded last, I want to say, the Brewers, they're all back. Spring training has officially begun,
Let's go.
and I couldn't be more excited. I'm watching videos of Sal Frelick at third base. I'm watching videos of William Contreras hitting home runs in his first at bat today, and
Heck
that
yeah.
itch is coming back, boys.
Yes,
Ooh.
sir.
Woo, that itch
I
is
know.
coming back. We had baseball on at work the other day. Spring
Oh,
training. I know, right? Isn't that
hell yeah.
crazy? There was
That's
like the
awesome.
Dodgers like D team lineup, and they were still winning 8-1 or something.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So yeah, Dodgers
Did you
2024 MLB champions.
did you
Anybody?
see
Ooh.
did you see that game, Jacob, that you're
Yes.
referencing? The
It,
eighth. So they did you see that Tatis mic'd up?
no, I didn't see
So
that.
this is a funny story. So Tatis was mic'd up for the first inning, which normally first a half of an inning is 10 minutes, 15
Mhm.
minutes. He was on air, mic'd up for 45 minutes because the Dodgers put up a snowman in the first top of the first.
Mhm.
Eight,
Oh man.
they had two or four 2-run home runs, and they just destroyed the Padres. And poor Tatis had to stay mic'd up the whole time.
Oh, that's so
Oh.
funny. Like, what do
You
you even
know,
say?
I was gonna say, they prepped probably like 15 minutes
Yeah.
of conversation and nothing beyond that. So,
Right.
oh, that's tough. I guess you just resort to small talk. You're like, how
Oh,
was your
and
off season?
I think there were multiple pitching changes too. So to make it
Oh
worse, like
God.
it wasn't just like the offense, like there was multiple stoppages that made that a very long inning.
Jeez. Are you guys a fan of players being mic'd up during live action?
Spring training, send me. I'm okay with that. But if
Yeah,
it's like, I'm pretty sure they started doing it during live baseball games now. Is it the Apple TV broadcast? It's usually like the
I think
weird
so.
ones during the
Yes,
Yeah.
day.
ESPN does it too.
Yeah,
ESPN,
ESPN
Sunday
might have
Night
a few.
Baseball, yeah.
Sunday Night Baseball.
I don't know. It just seems like imagine you were doing that in football. That would be fantastic. If you were like interviewing a lineman as he was trying to rip someone's guts out, that would be pretty good. But it's almost insulting to baseball that you can sit there and just interview someone while they're playing the game.
That is true.
Yeah, right. There's so much stoppage.
I don't know. I think it's kind of cheesy. It's even I never really liked when they interviewed the managers during the postseason during the
Agreed.
games, and that they've done that for a while now.
Yep.
So interviewing the players, I don't know. It's funny when they get a ball hit to them. I will say that.
That is quite exciting.
And you will get good clips for sure. But other than spring training, I think it is kind of strange.
Yeah.
But
And
going
like
back, oh, go ahead, Josh.
like mic'd up players and then they like take the sound bites after the fact or like at a commercial break they'll like throw in the sound bites or whatever. Like that's fine to me, but when you're like live interviewing someone as they're playing the game, I'm like that is very distracting and like you said kind of cheesy, but I'm all for the mic'd up content. I think that's always super funny to hear what the players are saying to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so many people have personality, and I think the best ones are the players when they're not on defense and not hitting. Like they've just hit and they're just going for, or a pitcher that isn't pitching that day. Those are great interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But yeah, when the manager is trying to do their job and someone's asking them questions, that's got to be so. But I mean, it is part of your job. Like conversations like that get people to watch, and ultimately that's what pays your bills.
Right.
That's true.
But as a fan, I think the interviews are pretty entertaining, and I think they're great for spring training. They're great for the All Star game, but during games, it's a little bit, I don't know. People need to focus up sometimes.
Right.
Okay, guys. Yeah, I agree with you
Okay.
100%. Okay, spring training games have officially started and we've had a decent amount of them. Are Juice Baseballs back? Because I swear every game has at least like 7 runs or more. The Yankees and Tigers game yesterday was 22-10. And I
That's
get okay,
crazy.
I get it. It's spring training, whatever. Your pitchers are working on different stuff and you're putting out your C and D teams or whatever, but that's a 32 runs even from like your D players. That's insane. So are juiced baseballs back? Like are we getting 70 home runs this year from
Well, hear me
somebody?
out. Hear me out.
Whoa.
I mean, the Brewers put up a bunch of runs. The Brewers hit a decent amount of home runs. We saw the Dodgers obviously do it. 22-10 is unheard of. The Yankees have put up multiple big run games in multiple days. It's crazy. But hear me out. Maybe this is a conspiracy theory. Maybe it's the truth. Why not throw juice baseballs into spring training? You'll get people's attention immediately. It's
It's
February
true.
25th, the day we're recording this, and we're talking about the Yankees scoring 22 runs.
That is true.
Wait,
Why
they
not throw
scored
juice
20
baseballs into spring training? They scored 22. They won 22 to
Okay.
in
10.
Okay.
in a game?
Let me
Yes,
let me give you the
This
scores.
is a football
This is
score.
This is just from yesterday's slate of games. 11-7, 6-5, 4-3, 9-8, 22-10, 5-3, 14-13, 10-5, 8-4, 4-0, 5-1, 8-7, 5-4, 6-2, 7-7, 7-4.
That's insane.
Like,
wait, who
pretty
was the
much
one team that got shut out?
Your Cleveland Guardians.
No, I was so hoping you were going to say it was the A's, but
Oh, the A's
that
put
makes
up
sense.
one.
A's put up one.
Yep. Those are
So
the two
That
lows.
is wild. I
I'll-
think the
I'll-
juice baseball theory might have some actual, like, literal juice behind it.
Right?
You
Should
might
should
be
I
do
should I be
some
the
more
counter?
research.
Should I,
Oh,
should I
okay.
devil's,
Yeah,
Let's
counter.
hear.
should I
Let's hear
devil's
it.
advocate?
Yes.
The fences are smaller in spring training. I don't know.
No, no, no,
The
no.
air
No,
is thinner.
I think the gap between MLB tier pitchers and their AAA and minor league equivalents is huge. Even the top MLB pitchers, like even if you look at a average rotation, like if you go first to five, I mean, unless you're like a stacked team like the Dodgers, there's a big drop off. Like the Brewers this year, it's gonna be whoever their fourth and fifth starters are this year. It's gonna be if they are in contention, it's because those players are outperforming. If you zoom out and then you look levels below, there's just a lot of pitching talent out there. But I think there's I think just the level it takes to perform at an MLB level is just really high. Granted, you could take the counterpoint that they're also facing minor league batters, so maybe that does even out. But I think there's just a big difference between MLB pitchers and minor league ones, and I think maybe that is some of the scoring too, where it's just these guys are going in for a couple innings and they're giving up like three. Like if you and I went out there, the score would probably be
Yeah.
50-0. Like they'd
It's
hit
true.
every single one out.
Andrew,
I
there is 100% merit to what you are saying, solely based on the fact that position players, like veteran position players, will go out there and take their at bats to see live pitching, but veteran pitchers will not pitch in spring training, and if they do, it's for an inning at most. So you are getting a lot of single A, double A, triple A, non-roster invites, all those kind of pitchers pitching against some top tier talent for sure. So what you're saying makes perfect sense. But also juice baseballs.
I
Just
know.
baseballs, yeah.
What am I gonna make a YouTube short on later? Choose baseballs. I'm
Heck
not gonna
yeah.
make a YouTube short about why the top tier pitching is different. I'm kidding. We'll figure it out. But no, I it's a very valid point. It is just fun to think about like the crazy because there will always be people that believe the crazy too. So,
That's true. That is very true.
but yeah, spring training. Do you want to do an extreme vibe switch from sports? I feel like we've talked about sports for half an hour. I think we might need to give it a little bit of a rest, shall we?
Let's do it. Hit
And
it with us.
yeah, it's something. Let's talk about it. We've never talked about this. We've done this our entire life. All three, well, not our entire life, but pretty much. Even back in the day, we'd go to one of each other's places, one of each other's houses, do a little LAN party, a little Star Wars Battlefront action.
Heck
But
yeah.
we have never talked about games on the podcast before.
What?
So today we are going to be guessing the year that these top games came out.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Oh man.
we can talk. We'll have banter for sure. But as for some of these games, it's gonna be a total crapshoot. So we're gonna figure it
Whoa.
out. But that's okay because we'll have a little bit of time to talk video games, and that's okay if you don't like video games. You can feel free to skip ahead to the next section because we have everyone's favorite section coming back to round off this podcast. But let's head over to Sporcle, shall we?
Let's do it.
Oh yeah. Sporcle.
Bang.
Guess the year. Guess the release year of these video games.
Look at the
Can we?
picture. That's awesome.
You know what year Pong came out? I don't know.
Oh god.
And I
Oh,
know
God.
there's a bunch of these games that we have played, and there's a decent amount that we also have not played. So it's gonna be like we'll see. We'll see what's up.
All right, ready?
Wait. Can we make it? I'm gonna bet we get to 20. Actually, 20
Okay.
would be great. If we get to 20, I'd be happy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if
I
we're gonna
think
get to
Or
if
over
you
under,
can type
over
in
under.
like unlimited years, I feel like we should only get like one or two guesses per.
That's true. You could just
Yeah.
do that.
Mhm. We'll see
All
how. I didn't want to
We'll
mess with it too
probably
much.
yeah, we'll probably get some random ones, just I'm guessing another one wrong.
Mhm.
If that's how it
Oh,
works.
Right.
that's true. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how the quiz works.
All right,
All right.
ready?
Let's do it.
Bang. Oh, it's highlighted.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
We're in trouble. Super Mario Bros.
Man, OG.
It's
Like
gotta
that's
be.
like
1989.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the original.
Gotta be.
Ah, Taylor Swift.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
start with ones that we know. Let's
I was
jump
just
to
saying,
Minecraft.
or at
So
least
what
we
year
can
was
get close.
Minecraft?
I think Minecraft 06 or
2000.
09.
I was gonna say 07 was the first. That was what came to my mind. So it's got to be. Oops.
2070. Whoa.
That's okay. So just think about 2006.
What about 8?
That is the first full year of YouTube. YouTube was out way
That's
before
true.
Minecraft. I think Minecraft is more like a 2011 sort of vibe. Told you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
League of
Okay.
Legends. I don't think any of us have ever played this game. I couldn't tell you.
Nope.
I think it's newish. Like maybe, yeah. But yeah, let's
All
skip
right.
ahead.
Yeah, Nash, I
Odyssey.
feel like you could find the next one that we might have a good guess at.
Black. The
Ops.
original Black Ops.
2008.
That's the exact year that came to my mind. Ooh, is
29.
it 7 then?
Or it
Oh,
was
really?
10, I
really?
think. It was 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andrew's
Man,
favorite game,
that-
Rainbow Six Siege.
So let's give Black Ops a little love real quick.
So good.
Best Call of Duty game of the lot, out of all of them.
Probably.
Ooh.
Ooh,
World at
Modern
War?
Warfare. Modern Warfare 2.
MW2, baby.
Yeah.
MW2.
For sure.
But
That's tough between the two of them.
I mean, they're all so good. But zombies.
Super Meat Boy. Never heard of it.
That's like
Who-
2000. That Super Meat Boy was actually made by the same guy who made The Binding of Isaac.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good game.
That's a good fact.
Ooh,
Let's
GTA
see. Okay,
San
GTA
Andreas.
San Andreas.
Isn't that like
which,
04?
No way, really?
Yeah,
I swear.
Wow!
Let's go.
You were 5 years
bro.
old.
I remember those days.
Wii Sports.
Legend of Zelda. No.
Wii Sports has to be 2006 when the Wii came out.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Oh boy.
All right, let's do
No.
Red
Let's
Dead 2.
Let's guess Pac-Man.
All right. 1980.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
He's done it.
Wow. Okay,
July
PUBG.
1980.
Yeah, boy.
December 1980.
Oh, PUBG
Okay.
on the first try, too.
PUBG was 2017, yeah. Red
Red
Dead
Dead
was
Redemption
my
2.
senior year in college, which would have been either 2018 or
2018.
2019. So probably not, yeah.
2018.
Okay.
Elder Scrolls.
Ooh.
Skyrim was like early 2010s, wasn't it?
Yeah, try 2012.
Oh,
11. Okay, nice.
Holy-
stop it.
Duck
Stop.
Hunt is like the earliest video
a-
game ever.
Seriously,
So
I
maybe
could
like
even venture a guess.
1984. Oh my god!
What is happening?
No freaking
What is
way.
happening?
Wait,
is happening?
what?
What
This
is
is
happening?
weird. This is
Super
weird.
Mario
This is
World?
weird.
Wait, FIFA
If we
18.
get this, if we get this, I'm
FIFA 18
gonna-
has to be 17.
That's
Yeah.
right, man.
Yeah.
The Last of Us.
Ooh, I remember watching a playthrough of this in like, man, 2012, 2013. Yeah.
Among Us was like 2020, 2021.
No, it resurged in 2020.
Oh, but it's been out for a
actually
while.
came out, yeah. I swear it came out earlier than that, like 2016 or something. I don't know. We've guessed too much.
2018.
28.
There we
Yeah.
go.
It
How was
like
that?
resurged during COVID.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, Super Mario 64.
Ooh, okay.
Or the 64. That's good. Let's guess my. Let's go 96.
Wow.
Wow, what is happening?
Holy
What is
shit,
happening?
what is
What is
we are just
happening?
fucking
We're
killing
going
it.
crazy. Ooh, Red Blue. That was like when we were younger.
I have no idea.
No.
I have
No, you're
no
thinking. No,
idea.
you're wrong. That's Sapphire and Ruby.
It's-
Oh, yeah,
those
you're
are
right.
different.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
No. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
Oh, you want to guess this one?
Oh, of course. Yeah, we're gonna freaking get it. I think it came out in 98.
Really?
No way.
What is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
Dude,
oh my god.
I can see the future. Or I
What
can see
is
the
this?
past.
This is the best quiz ever. We're not even gonna get 50%. It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
Sonic the Hedgehog?
I
I
have
have
no
no
clue.
idea. Early 2000s?
GoldenEye?
That was the one that I was looking at.
All right.
It's got to be the, like 90s, right?
Like a 90, like a
Or-
90. Okay, so we had NASCAR 1999 for the N64.
I'm gonna
So
guess.
it's probably 98, 99.
Let's go 97.
It was 7. Yeah, okay.
Let's fucking
Okay.
go. I got it. I'm goaded.
Let's go. Death Stranding was somewhere between like 2018 and 2021. Oh no, Death Stranding was 2020 21.
19?
What?
Okay,
Hey.
okay, okay.
Oh, it was just okay. It was at the end of 2019. Okay.
Yep.
Roblox. I have no idea. I couldn't even
When
How
venture
about
a guess.
Frogger? When did
2015.
Frogger come out? Andrew?
I'm gonna get Frogger. Let's go 82.
Oh,
I would
dang,
have.
okay.
I would have absolutely lost it. All right,
Okay,
Mortal
Roblox.
Kombat
That's
or
2015.
Roblox
That's 2015,
2015.
maybe.
That recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really recent.
It's newer than Minecraft, isn't it?
Yeah, 17.
Wow,
18?
what?
Okay, so maybe it's
Is it not
Maybe-
newer than Minecraft? It's older than Minecraft. Wow. I
It
didn't
2006.
came
know
at the same
Roblox was
time.
5 years older than Minecraft. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Mortal Kombat?
Couldn't tell you. Candy Crush,
It's gotta be
2012.
like
No, it's gotta be.
wow.
Oh my
Wow.
god!
Wow. Okay, Space Invaders and Tetris are old.
Oh man, Tetris.
84.
Wow. What?
Soviet Union.
Soviet Union?
Still goaded. I'm still goaded.
Original
the
Doom.
original Doom is old. Like
Like
early 2000s, right?
no, even earlier. I feel like
You think so?
like 93.
Wow, what the hell is happening?
The Sims? The Sims was
Oh.
early 2000s, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
No, I
That's
think it's
another one that I
older.
feel like it could be
No.
older too.
I think it was like 99 maybe. No, 2000.
1000. Yes, that makes sense. Uncharted 2, couldn't tell you. The first Hitman game?
Couldn't tell you. How about
Oh.
Halo? The first Halo game and the first Fallout game must have come out pretty
Yeah.
similar. Maybe Halo like 2001, 2002.
Wow.
Frick.
Fallout's got to be around there, right?
A little bit later, I would have said like 2004, 2005, maybe.
Not in
You
the
didn't do 8.
maybe
You
it
didn't
was
do 8.
earlier.
You didn't do 8.
2008?
Fallout 1, huh?
I don't think it was in the really the
It was
90s.
97. Crazy.
Wow.
Andrew, any last guesses that you want to have? Any
Come on,
wild ass
Super Mario
guesses?
Bros. I feel like we should get.
86.
Well, that kind of came to my mind too.
For the record, the averages might be skewed because we could just
85.
spam years and
I
get
know
these
we
all
could
right.
we
So
could
the
do
average
that,
might
yeah.
not be reflective of how amazing we just performed on this quiz.
I feel like peak
13.
Rainbow Six was
Yeah, 2015.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive was 2012.
Wow.
Wow, that
Wow.
is insane. That is insane.
I don't know why I have some of these locked in my head.
Okay, Super Mario World.
I couldn't even tell you. Was it
90. I
like
think it's older. I think it's older.
80, yeah.
Before in the 80s or in the 90s. Or like 90 or
it couldn't be before the original.
it actually could. You don't know.
90.
That's what I would have
1990.
said. That's what I was gonna say.
This is crazy.
30 seconds
Spectacular.
left. How about Birdie the Brain, one of the first video games ever made? How about like
Oh.
1969?
Let's go earlier. 60.
Is there one in the
Birdie!
60s?
1950!
1950. Wow. Ignore this because we could have spammed.
Yeah,
Wow. Insane.
that was really well done, boys.
That was that was crazy. That was actually
We
crazy.
pulled some of that out of thin air.
Can you guess the release year of these video games? Would highly recommend. That was fun. That was a
That was a
good
good
time.
one.
was
That was
Yes.
fun.
78.
We definitely had some good guesses, but also definitely knew a little bit more than I thought we would.
Yeah.
What do you say we bring the non-video gamers back and we round this pod out with our famous section that's become so famous recently, Nash?
I know.
We-
Well, I'm just gonna jump right over. So we're just gonna do
Ooh,
a
if you
quick
had to
little-
pick a game from that
Oh,
list,
oh,
Ooh, I like it.
GoldenEye probably. It's got to be
GoldenEye,
GoldenEye.
yeah.
Minecraft is a top choice.
Super Mario Bros.
Wasn't the
is a
biggest
classic.
GTO San Andreas player because it's before our GTA time.
Right.
Wii Sports is a good choice.
Wii Sports is a
Wii
top,
Sports is a
top
great game.
choice.
Mhm.
Agreed. Yeah,
I'm gonna
there's a lot of
go
good
Rainbow
ones.
Six.
Okay.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I was like, that's fair.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
think GoldenEye might have to take the cake for me.
Black Ops was like peak
Both of
FPS
yeah.
Black
games.
Ops.
All
All
right,
right.
let's do it.
All
I'm
right, I won't
jumping
look.
over.
I won't look.
Didn't see
All
it.
right, you can look now.
All right.
I think I was
Let's get it.
fast.
Do you have an intro for this section? I don't remember.
What do you mean?
Like,
Does he
it's
say
time
something?
for Ride or Fade. I don't think so.
I don't think so. Everybody's favorite time of the podcast, Ride or Fade. All right, starting off with number one, we have the new MLB jerseys, which I don't even know if this
Drama.
is very controversial, but it's controversial and it's I think it's pretty unanimously bad. I don't think there's anybody out there going, yeah, these jerseys are awesome.
Look at the pants, dude.
Yeah, they're
You
completely
can
see
see
through.
his underwear.
Okay, so I picked this picture on purpose because if you see over here, there's a link, and
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
guessing if I click it, it's gonna go to the next slide. So, oh no, okay, all right, wait, all right. So we'll let that simmer a little bit, but I
Okay.
picked this picture very specifically because this is this video I saw on Twitter and I found it hilarious. This might put a little E on our podcast, if that's okay.
Oh,
Because
you're whoa.
but it's blurred, and that's kind of the
Okay.
joke. But you'll see here. So I'll start over for you.
Oh my god, what the heck?
No,
Oh
no,
God.
no,
What the
no,
heck?
no.
MLB broadcast in
No.
2024.
Wait, do they so is
Those are
baseball just gonna be
large
thirst
boxes.
traps? They don't even need OnlyFans.
That
They
was
just
our
got
newest brewer.
I
Right
know,
there.
Reese
in
Hoskins,
front, Reese
yeah.
Hoskins.
I think he had the biggest box of them all.
So is MLB going after OnlyFans?
I think so.
I
There's
think we
already
should
been
probably
some.
take this off the screen. You
There's
don't have
already-
to show this GIF 18 times in a row.
There's already been some extremely questionable pictures coming out of spring training of guys not protecting their area, and there's I don't know, man. Rick Rubin, what are you doing, buddy?
Are we
Like,
fading?
We're fading. I'm fading hard.
Well, all right,
Like,
we're
figure it
fading.
out, man. Come on, fanatics, figure it out. You take over this and you ruined it. You
I
did
think
a terrible
isn't it
job.
Nike? Isn't it Nike that's
Well,
doing
it's
Nike. It's Fanatics. Okay, I've read about this. Nike is just the logo, basically, but it's Fanatics like produces them and designs them.
it? Okay. Now we guys were talking conspiracies earlier. Big conspiracy time. What if this is just a ploy to get everyone to hate Nike?
Oh,
Like you make a bad product and then you put your competitor's brand on it and say, hey, that's very bad. Nike gets all the blame. You just get to say, well, that's not my company.
that's true. That's true.
fade.
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 Bad jerseys.
Wow, is that our first unanimous?
Yeah. Are you first unanimous
no.
fade? Maybe.
I think
Oh
so.
yeah.
I think we all rode cilantro.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We
We
did.
do like cilantro.
See, this picture doesn't even capture the lettering on the back. The players' names are like tiny. I don't know if you've seen that, but they're like
I saw that on
yeah,
Twitter. Yeah.
It's
terrible.
a meme.
It's terrible. All right, I think we might. I don't know. I think we might get another unanimous one on this next one, but
Okay, you can't say that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that you're not supposed to preface it that way.
Wow.
All right, NASCAR. And the only reason why I put this in is because I just happened to watch the last 6 laps of the Atlanta race, which finished this afternoon. It was like the best finish to a NASCAR race I've ever seen. They went 3 wide to finish, and it was like all 3 cars were exactly even at the end. It was literally a photo finish, and it was like 0.01. It was like the super close, and it was very exciting.
And they
So
gave them all a gold star because that's how NASCAR works.
nope.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you? Does that mean you're fading NASCAR?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, well, I'm riding NASCAR. I think it's still entertaining.
Can I fade parts of NASCAR?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think it has a bad rep nowadays because of fans, maybe necessarily, that have made a fool of themselves and portrayed themselves in ways that have been maybe not seen as best by a lot of people. But I will say, like, I have nothing against the sport itself. We grew up watching it, and am I glad it's back? I'll tell you what, I'm more glad baseball's back. I'm more glad the MLS is back. That's for sure. I'm still gonna watch more NBA than NASCAR this, even though the NBA has been on for months now. But
Fair.
I won't fade NASCAR. I guess I literally have to ride it because it's a car. I won't
Ah,
fade it. I don't think it's earned my fade necessarily yet.
what?
Andrew, let's
Uh,
hear this controversial
Okay.
opinion.
Well, I'll say two
You
things.
also live in
One,
Chicago, where NASCAR destroyed your city for a week last year.
That
no,
is
no, no.
true.
Chicago destroys itself.
That's true.
Um, we got. I'm riding. I think NASCAR is more exciting than hockey. That's the first. That's the
Ooh, that's
first point.
Oh,
That's the
taken a
first. That's
half.
the first point I'm gonna say. The second
Wow.
point is, Josh, how can you ride NASCAR and also be and fade the Waste Management Open? Because the what happens at the Waste Management Open is like
It's the
every
same thing.
single NASCAR race.
that's true.
So I don't get it. So, but I'm gonna ride it. I'm just calling you out for being inconsistent.
I will say this. I might be misremembering. I don't think I fully faded the Waste Management Open. Always said it's a tournament that I'd want to go to,
Oh,
and
that's
that
true.
hasn't changed. But I think I'm with Jacob. I'm fading aspects of it, which I guess is not the point of the exercise that we do here. But um I also am being a little hypocritical. I will be the first to admit that I watched the last 6 laps.
It's
So I
true.
missed the
You
first
watch more than MLS though.
That's true.
375 or whatever, but yeah, that is true. That is very true. It was more accessible to watch than MLS was, to be fair.
It's true.
But
Welcome to America.
exactly. We hate soccer or football. Anyway, moving swiftly on. I don't Oh, I know what I put
Moving
next.
Taylor Leon.
Ah, ha, ha. I'm
Uh
curious to hear your guys' thoughts on this, and this it may be controversial. I don't know, but
oh.
are you riding or fading speed limits? Because
Okay,
hear
what?
me, hear me out on this, okay? I don't necessarily mean speed limits in general, more so the fact that it is universally accepted that you can go, let's say, 6 miles per hour over the speed limit and you won't get pulled over. But if you're going, like, some cops will pull you over for 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. So I think this is more so the idea that you're like there's an unwritten rule in driving that you're allowed to speed. So why do we have speed limits if you're allowed to go over them? That's not a limit. It's just a suggestion, and nobody really listens to it. And when people do listen to it, you're mad at them for going the speed limit because that's too slow. So I'm kind of fading speed limits solely on that aspect.
This is a hot take.
Yeah.
I think if the speed limit sign said speed suggestion, That would be hilarious and also super like British for some reason. This is speed suggestion, mate. It it is more of a suggestion. I will say, I there are people that go way under speed limits. I'm fading them. It's usually old people. Maybe that's a hot take. Maybe this is the E logo episode that deserves these such hot takes. But if you're in a speed limit of 55, let me reverse your entire segment against you. What is
Oh,
an acceptable speed limit that you are willing to drive behind someone in a 55? Like,
60.
so if they're going 59, you're riding their butt? That's not right.
I'm passing them.
If they're
Yeah.
going 59 and the speed
Yeah,
limit's
that's too slow.
55
It's too slow.
Yeah, passing for sure.
and a one lane?
I mean, I'm
Oh,
going 65.
No, one lane. One lane.
I'm going 65.
One single lane road. We're not talking Chicago Highway 55. We're talking a single lane road.
Yeah.
We're driving home at night. This is my kind of drive home.
Okay,
at
driving home at night. I'm passing them. Yes.
Yeah.
night. No
Okay.
way.
So I'm gonna fade. I'm gonna fade the limit. No, not a fan. But you guys didn't leave. If you live in Minnesota, I don't know if this is true anywhere else. I've only seen this in Minnesota. They have speed minimums in Minnesota.
Mhm.
So you're driving on the
Chicago,
road.
too.
Yeah,
Illinois.
they're more
There's-
popular now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ride speed minimums, but I'm gonna fade speed limits. People
Okay.
need to be told to go that as fast. But yeah, I want to go fast.
I just always thought it was funny how there's like this universally accepted, like you can go 7 over and that's you're speeding, but we won't pull you over for speeding.
The cops do it too. They'll
I
drive
know.
right next to you going 5 over.
It's true. That is
Yeah.
true. And it's funny because like you would never ever be expected to get pulled over for going like 2 over, but you're going 2 miles per hour over the speed limit. So
Right.
you are speeding regardless. Anyways, I always thought that was weird. But now, last but not least, oh wow,
Oh,
we
we're
went
going backwards
backwards. That was
There's
cool.
no speed limit in NASCAR. So
There is no speed limit in
It's true.
NASCAR. Everyone's favorite part of Rider Fade, and that is
food.
the food.
Oh,
And this
Yeah,
is
what
actually
weird
an
picture did you
extreme,
find this week?
another very extremely controversial
my
food
God.
topic, and it is black
Oh, yeah, let's
licorice.
go.
And
Let's
I'm
go.
fading it so hard.
Oh,
Black
man.
licorice is the worst candy, the worst tasting taste of all time. It is terrible. That includes Good and Plenty, terrible candy. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Andrew.
See,
One
I
of my
feel like
least
this segment
favorite.
is just a stab at Andrew now because I'm
That's all
also
right.
fading black licorice. I agree. It's just not a good candy. There's so you could if you're going to a movie theater for specifically for candy, I feel like Good and Plenty's those ones that always pop up, and you're like, nah, I don't want Good and Plenty. Give me literally anything else.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever had candy at the movies. It's always I'm always a popcorn.
Always
guy,
popcorn?
So
Also, that's a good take. I would
Good take.
extremely ride popcorn
Respect.
over candy at the movie theater.
Respect.
we might have to make a movie theater candy list because I don't know if
Oh,
you guys are
true.
gonna agree with this. I think they're called the snow caps.
Snow caps.
Yeah.
That's That's the only
a
candy
top-
I've ever had at a theater.
Top tier movie
Okay.
theater candy.
Okay.
Terrible
We-
outside of the theater. Great when you're watching a movie.
It's just it's like little chocolate pieces with sprinkles on it. That's literally what it is. But for some reason, in a movie theater, it's so good. Agreed.
Black licorice
Wow.
is effing delicious. If you're listening still and you like black licorice and you are you can drink legally and wherever you are, drink a Sazerac. Highly recommend it.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, no way.
amazing cocktail. Tastes like licorice.
Mhm.
If you don't like licorice, you'll hate it. If you love licorice, you'll love it. It's delicious.
Okay, that reminded me. I actually had a beer over Christmas time at a microbrewery that was flavored with Star Anise, and it tasted kind of like black licorice.
Yes.
It was fine, and I drank it, but man, I was like, oh,
Why
this
did you
tastes-
get it?
I didn't know. I didn't know. I took a
It was
shot
a
in the
Christmas
dark.
ale, right?
It was a Christmas ale, yeah.
Oh yeah, Christmas ales are
And
great.
I normally love Christmas ales, but this one just had a little too much of the black licorice taste. Andrew, in your favor, I did pick a very friendly picture of black
You
licorice.
did.
I think this is a very good looking
What's
picture.
what's a
of
bad
black
picture?
Picked,
Black
like,
licorice.
You picked like
Oh, you don't want
Show
to
me.
know. There was
charging
me.
cable
some.
drawer looks like at
Show
home.
me.
That's what this picture looks like.
I will show you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
pull.
I don't believe. How can you make black licorice look bad?
I'm gonna this right here.
Which one? Those ones look great.
What?
Yeah,
That
that's
looks
great.
terrible. What is that?
Oh, that's great. Those are little nuggets.
I
Little
think you're
one
nuggies.
that
kind. You
kinda
know,
looked like.
I'm fading your take on the black licorice pictures.
What is this one? Was the one that was?
That's just pumice, like from a
it's kinda weird.
volcano.
Yeah.
I looked at black licorice and that's what came up. So,
I
well,
mean,
there you have it.
yeah.
Black licorice.
Very good.
I know. Shout out to Jacob and I's mom because I know she's gonna listen to this, and she loves Good and Plenty. So shout out to you, mom. I know you
Julie
like
have a
Good and
Sazerac.
Plenty.
Oh, I just doxed
Ooh.
her. I just doxed her.
Oh my
No, you're fine.
gosh, you did. You did.
We didn't get a last
Anyway.
name. Let's just say their address now.
Not everybody wants to give their address online like you do.
You can. I'll give you my crypto address.
Should I swat them right now? Should we swat?
You just swatted Winnie too. Exposed.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
And whoever texted you, man,
Yeah,
you're just
yeah.
all of a sudden
Seriously.
exposing everybody.
Although you can't see it. Shout out to Apple, the nice feature where you don't, unless the face is shown,
Mhm.
the contents of the message are not shown.
True.
So
Very true. Shout out you, Apple.
Or
We love you.
scanning all of our faces.
Exactly. Anyways, as always, thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to head over to the YouTube, click that like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We are like 20 subscribers away from 1,000. Get us over that 1,000 mark. We appreciate it. We'll probably have an MLB giveaway coming up soon, so be on the lookout for that. And as always, you just attended batting practice. Now you're ready to get in the game. Peace.